The Apis bull's mystery revolves around the enigmatic role these sacred bulls played in ancient Egyptian religion. They were believed to embody the divine essence, acting as living symbols of fertility and strength. The mystery deepens with their ceremonial practices, burial rituals, and the spiritual significance attributed to their existence. The origins and significance of the Apis cult trace back to Memphis, where the bull was worshipped as the incarnation of the creator god Ptah. Mythological texts reveal that Apis was not only a symbol of virility but also a divine intermediary. This belief persisted for over 3,000 years, highlighting the bull's central role in Egyptian cosmology. The connection to Ptah was profound, as the Apis bull was seen as the earthly embodiment of this god, linking the divine and mortal realms. This sacred animal was revered in the Temple of Ptah in Memphis, serving as a physical conduit for the god's creative power. The bull's presence was believed to channel Ptah's will directly to his followers. The historical evidence of the Apis cult's origins is found in records dating back to the First Dynasty. Archaeological findings, such as stelae and inscriptions, depict the bull's role in royal ceremonies and funerary contexts. Over centuries, the cult's influence expanded, becoming integral to both state religion and popular belief. The oracle function of the Apis bull was pivotal in providing divine guidance through its actions and behavior. Ancient Egyptians interpreted these signs as direct communications from the gods, particularly in matters of statecraft and personal destiny. The bull's sacred presence in temples was central to its function as an oracle, bridging the gap between the gods and the people. The Apis bull was closely associated with Osiris, the god of the afterlife, signifying rebirth and regeneration. It was believed that Apis was an earthly manifestation of Osiris, and upon death, the bull's spirit would unite with Osiris in the afterlife. Similarly, Apis was linked to Ra, the sun god, symbolizing a connection between the earthly and celestial realms. The enduring veneration of the Apis bull persisted for over 3,000 years due to its deep integration into state and religious ceremonies. This longevity was partly because of its role as a symbol of stability, providing continuity amid changing dynasties and political landscapes. The maintenance of ancient traditions and rituals ensured that the Apis cult remained a fixture in Egyptian cultural identity. The selection and life of an Apis bull involved meticulous criteria, including specific markings and colors. Once chosen, the Apis bull lived a life of luxury and reverence in the temple at Memphis, where it was cared for by a dedicated group of priests. It participated in significant public festivals, serving as a potent symbol of divine power and royal authority. The characteristics of an Apis bull included a set of distinctive physical traits, such as a black coat with specific white markings. The bull was required to have a white triangle on its forehead and a scarab-shaped mark under its tongue. These traits were believed to indicate the bull's divine selection and suitability as the incarnation of Ptah. The selection process for identifying a new Apis bull was a highly ritualized procedure conducted by temple priests. They scoured the land for a calf possessing the required sacred markings and then performed divination and ceremonial rites to confirm its suitability. Once affirmed, the bull was transported with great pomp and ceremony to its new home in the Temple of Ptah. The Apis bull resided in the temple with a meticulously maintained diet of barley and hay, provided to ensure its divine health. Priests performed daily rituals, including anointing and incantations, to honor the bull and maintain its sacred status. The temple life of an Apis bull was marked by luxurious care, reflecting its status as a living god. Public festivals celebrating the Apis bull were grand events attended by thousands, where the bull was paraded through the streets of Memphis. These occasions reinforced the bull's status as a divine entity, invoking blessings and prosperity for the people. Rituals were performed publicly to solidify its role as a spiritual intermediary between the gods and humans. The political role of the Apis bull was significant, as rulers used it to legitimize their authority and divine right to rule. Pharaohs often associated themselves with the bull during coronation ceremonies, strengthening their connection to the gods. This strategic use of the Apis cult served to project power and stability throughout the kingdom. Upon the death of an Apis bull, elaborate rituals marked its transition to the afterlife, culminating in its burial in the Serapeum. The bull's body was mummified using special techniques, and its tomb featured grand sarcophagi and inscriptions celebrating its divine life. The belief in the bull's immortality was central to these posthumous honors. The embalming of an Apis bull involved unique mummification techniques, including the use of natron and resins. Specialists worked meticulously to preserve the bull's body, honoring its divine nature. The process was distinct from human mummification, reflecting the bull's sacred status and its role in Egyptian religion. The Serapeum in Saqqara served as the final resting place for the sacred Apis bulls, emphasizing their divine status. These bulls were interred in a series of underground galleries, each housing massive stone sarcophagi designed to protect their sacred remains. This unique burial process highlighted the importance of the Apis bulls in Egyptian religion, marking their transition to the afterlife. The inscriptions found in the Serapeum are rich with symbolic hieroglyphs that provide insights into the bull's sacred role. These texts often depict the bulls as intermediaries between the gods and humans, emphasizing their divine nature. Scholars believe that these inscriptions served both as religious texts and as a means to ensure the bull's safe passage to the afterlife. The sarcophagi size in the Serapeum posed significant engineering challenges due to their enormous scale and weight. Crafting and transporting these massive granite tombs required innovative techniques, possibly involving sledges and ramps. These sarcophagi, weighing up to 70 tons, underscore the importance placed on the protection and veneration of the Apis bulls. The belief in immortality for the Apis bulls was deeply rooted in the Egyptian religious ideology. It was thought that upon death, the bull's spirit would transition into a new body, continuing its divine mission. This belief in the bull's rebirth and regeneration reflected a broader Egyptian emphasis on eternal life and the cyclical nature of existence. The Serapeum discoveries have revealed numerous unusual artifacts and architectural features, sparking intense scholarly debate. Among these, hidden chambers and intricate symbols and engravings suggest a rich tapestry of religious and cultural significance. These findings continue to provide valuable insights into the mysteries surrounding the Apis bulls and their sacred role in Egyptian society. The architectural precision of the Serapeum tombs is evident in their complex network of tunnels and chambers. Constructed with a remarkable alignment, these structures exhibit an extraordinary level of engineering skill, even by modern standards. The precise carving of massive stone blocks, some weighing over 100 tons, highlights the ancient Egyptians' mastery in stonecraft and spatial design. The symbols and engravings found within the Serapeum are filled with mystical meanings that continue to elude modern scholars. These cryptic hieroglyphs and depictions suggest deep-rooted religious practices, yet their exact interpretations remain undeciphered. Some engravings are believed to be invocations or protective spells, reflecting their sacred significance. Theories abound regarding the hidden chambers of the Serapeum, suggesting the presence of undiscovered rooms filled with artifacts or burial items. Some researchers speculate that these areas could contain further insights into the religious practices surrounding the Apis bulls. Modern technology, such as ground-penetrating radar, may eventually reveal these enigmatic spaces. Among the peculiar artifacts unearthed in the Serapeum are objects of unknown purpose, crafted with exceptional detail. Some of these include intricately carved statuettes and tools whose functions remain unclear to archaeologists. The presence of such mysterious items continues to puzzle researchers, offering a glimpse into the advanced craftsmanship of ancient Egypt. Signs of damage and restorations in the Serapeum suggest a long history of modifications and repairs. Evidence of ancient vandalism and subsequent rebuilding efforts points to the site's continued importance over the centuries. Some restorations show attempts to preserve the integrity and sanctity of these sacred tombs, reflecting ongoing reverence for the Apis bulls. The Apis bull was believed to possess supernatural abilities, serving as a living connection to the divine in ancient Egyptian spirituality. Priests conducted secretive rituals, which were thought to enhance the bull's spiritual powers and ensure its role as an intermediary between gods and humans. These rituals often included sacrifices and prayers, aiming to harness the bull's mystical energy for the benefit of the community. The prophetic powers of the Apis bull were revered as a means to predict political and religious events in ancient Egypt. Historical accounts suggest that the bull's actions, such as its choice of food or direction of movement, were seen as omens by the priests. These interpretations could influence decisions in statecraft and temple activities, highlighting the bull's significant role in guiding Egyptian society. The secret rituals surrounding the Apis bull were exclusively known to a select group of priests who guarded these traditions fiercely. These rituals were believed to involve sacred chants and offerings, designed to honor the bull's divine nature and maintain its spiritual connection. Over time, many of these ceremonies have become lost to history, shrouding them in mystery and speculation. Ancient Egyptian texts dedicated to the Apis bull served as both protective spells and spiritual guides for those involved in the cult. These magical texts were inscribed with incantations meant to safeguard the bull and enhance its role as a divine messenger. Scholars have found fragments of these texts in temple ruins, providing insight into the complex religious practices of the time. The special markings on the Apis bull, such as the white triangle on its forehead, were imbued with deep spiritual significance. These unique features were believed to be signs of the bull's divine selection, marking it as an earthly embodiment of a god. The presence of such markings was meticulously verified by priests to ensure the bull's suitability for its sacred role in Egyptian religion. Esoteric theories about the Apis bull cult suggest that it may have contained hidden teachings beyond its public rituals. Some scholars propose that these teachings included mystical knowledge passed down through secretive priesthood channels. Evidence for this hypothesis includes cryptic inscriptions and artifacts that hint at deeper spiritual insights. The Apis bull cult was intricately woven into ancient Egyptian society, influencing its social, economic, and political structures. Temples dedicated to the bull were significant economic centers, attracting offerings that supported local economies and priestly classes. Moreover, the cult's influence extended to political spheres, with rulers leveraging its religious significance to reinforce their authority. Priests in the Apis bull cult held considerable power and influence within ancient Egyptian society. They were responsible for interpreting divine signs from the bull, which were believed to communicate the god's will. This role granted them significant political leverage, as they could influence decisions and actions of the ruling class. The economic role of the Apis bull cult was substantial, with temples functioning as major centers of wealth and resource management. Offerings to the bull were not only religious tributes but also a source of income that sustained the priesthood and temple activities. This financial support was crucial for maintaining the cult's prestigious status and influence. Rulers often exploited the Apis bull cult to legitimize their reign, aligning themselves with its divine authority. By associating with the bull, they could claim a direct connection to the gods, enhancing their political legitimacy. This strategic use of religious symbolism helped to reinforce their sovereignty and control over the populace. The common people of ancient Egypt saw the Apis bull as a vital component of their religious life, making regular offerings to ensure fertility and prosperity. The bull was a source of inspiration and hope, often involved in public ceremonies that unified communities in shared beliefs. Its presence was believed to bless crops and enhance the spiritual connection between ordinary citizens and the divine. During the Greco-Roman period, the Apis bull cult was meticulously preserved by adapting to the Hellenistic religious practices and incorporating Roman elements. Temples continued to serve as centers of cultural exchange, where the bull symbolized a blend of Egyptian tradition with Greco-Roman deities. This integration allowed the cult's survival and evolution, maintaining its influence across diverse political landscapes. Modern research employs advanced technologies like CT scans and DNA analysis to uncover the mysteries of the Apis bulls. Yet many questions remain. Scholars debate the cult's exact influence on Egyptian society and its role in broader Mediterranean culture. Alternative theories suggest the Apis might have had connections to other ancient mythologies, highlighting disputes over its true significance. Recent archaeological excavations have uncovered new burial chambers and artifacts in the Serapeum, offering fresh insights into the Apis cult's ritual practices. These discoveries include inscriptions that suggest a more complex religious hierarchy and deeper symbolic meanings. The findings challenge previous assumptions and provide a richer understanding of the Apis bull's role in Egyptian spirituality. Modern scientists use non-invasive techniques like computed tomography to study the mummified remains of Apis bulls without damaging them. These methods reveal details about the embalming materials and techniques, offering clues about the bull's diets and health. Such research helps reconstruct the ritual significance of mummification practices, deepening our knowledge of how the Egyptians perceived the afterlife. The granite sarcophagi of the Apis bulls, often weighing over 70 tons, present one of the most intriguing challenges in ancient Egyptian engineering. Theories suggest that transportation involved the use of wooden sledges and water lubrication to minimize friction across sand. Positioning these enormous structures within the Serapeum required systematic planning and ramps, indicating a sophisticated understanding of mechanics by the ancient builders. The influence debate surrounding the Apis bull cult examines its impact on Egyptian society and religion, with historians evaluating its symbolic and political significance. Egyptologists argue about its role in the religious landscape, suggesting it reinforced pharaonic legitimacy and social cohesion. Modern assessments highlight the cult's integration into daily life, illustrating its enduring legacy within Egyptian cultural identity. Among the alternative theories connected to the Apis bull cult are speculations about its links to lost Egyptian deities or esoteric knowledge. Some theorists propose that the cult served as a conduit for mystical teachings, potentially influencing other religious traditions. These theories are fueled by cryptic inscriptions and artifacts, which suggest a deeper, perhaps hidden spiritual dimension to the cult beyond its known practices.